Morning everyone, this is Randy with SmoothieMakersHQ.com, and I'm here this morning doing a review of the Back to Basics Smoothie Maker. It comes with a base. The jar comes with, this is actually the screw-on attachment, the blade assembly, and it comes with a travel lid as well. I don't use the travel lid. I have tested it. It does not leak, however. The jar is tapered, so it'll fit into the cup holder. Has a nice handle on it as well. It's a 26-ounce jar, which I really like. It gives me a nice big serving of smoothie. I have used this every day, multiple times during the day for the last 4 months, and I love it. It's my go-to smoothie maker if I have to travel and don't want to take the big boy over here. This is what I would put in my bag. It's fairly compact. The base comes with a pulse setting, and it's also 3-speed, so it's 4-speed total including pulse, but it has low, medium, high, and a pulse setting. And I think it does an excellent job of making smoothies. Very smooth, blends everything great, and for the price, which I think is around 25 bucks, I highly recommend this smoothie maker. So what we're going to do is I'm going to blend up a smoothie here for you. And first thing, I get my fruit right out of the freezer. As I said on earlier videos, I buy 5-pound bags of frozen fruit at GFS. And it's got to be simple for me, folks. If this process isn't simple, I'm not going to do it. And I find having the frozen fruit makes everything nice and smooth, or nice and simple. So I'm going to add some pineapple there. Sorry for cutting in front of you. Going to add some mixed fruit, berries. There's more pineapple in there. There's some grapes. And that should be plenty there. Just enough fruit to sweeten it up, also give me some energy. Stick that back in the freezer. And I'm going to grab part of my greens. I go to Kroger, and they start selling, carrying these bags. This is collard greens. They also carry kale. It's pre-cut, pre-washed. I love it. I actually buy this stuff and I stick it in the freezer as well. That way I don't have to worry about it going bad on me. And again, it's nice and simple. I can make up a smoothie in about 5 minutes, start to finish. So we're going to put some collards in here. I'm smashing it down pretty good. And that was my rubber band that flew earlier. Put that back in the freezer. Get my spinach. Again, I bought 2.5-pound bags of pre-washed spinach at GFS as well. Now, one thing I do is I use stevia, which is a natural sweetener, and I put a little bit of stevia in my smoothie as well, just again to sweeten it up. Not such a big deal with the smaller one, the single serving that I make in the mornings, but when I get to the larger 3 servings where I'm adding a whole lot more greens and stuff that have a tendency to have a bitter taste, I like to add the stevia. So I got a nice big handful. I mean, this would make a nice healthy salad. And I'm going to smash it up and smash it down in the jar. Excuse the sniffles, I don't have a cold. I left the window open last night and it got down to 7 degrees. So it's a little chilly this morning. And then the last thing I do is a fruit. This just happens to be grapes, because it's easy. Sometimes I'll do an orange, sometimes I'll cut up an apple, or even, I don't know, whatever fruit you happen to like. If you dried strawberries, blueberries, whatever it is. So I pack that pretty tight. Screw the lid on, and it's ready to go. So when I flip it upside down to blend, you see my fruits on top, and then I have the thawed out items down at the bottom, so it's going to give me a good base to blend with. We'll let the liquid come all the way down to the bottom. And first thing I normally do is pulse it, just to make sure that there's no air pockets forming, and let it blend. Now what's happening here, you can see this coming up, and I don't know how well that's showing up on the video, but the blending portion's coming up. It's going to grab all the greens here, and pretty soon give me a nice blended smoothie. I find the motor is, for what I do, very powerful. I haven't had a problem with it not blending anything I want it to blend. That's frozen fruit right out of the freezer. At times it'll blend up to be a little bit thicker than I want it, and the motor will labor. It'll still blend, but I don't like, it's a 400 watt motor. I don't like putting something like that through that much wear and tear on a daily basis. So what I'll do is add a little more liquid in if I notice that it's a little too thick. It's got a nice vortex on it at the top here. And that's about it. Okay. So we turn it right side up. Take the lid off. You can see it's a nice full sample. And of course, I'm making a mess. I'm a guy. Guys make messes. So that's a serving for me, and let's see how smooth, if I can get this right. It's a very smooth mixture. Very, very, very rarely will I ever get any chunks in there. Now if I'm doing kale, it's a lot more fibrous. It will tend to, it won't have chunks, but it'll be a little more fibrous blend. It won't be quite this smooth. And you can see from the top of that, and you can see no chunks. Perfect consistency. Oh man, that's good. I can make a habit of these things. Anyways, cleanup is a snap. I just go ahead and rinse everything with water, a jar, and that's it. I'm done, and it's ready for the next use. Put that away, and away I go with my day. I love this. I highly recommend the Back to Basics. If you're thinking about getting into smoothies, just to try it. It's a very minimal investment. It's going to give you a lot better smoothie than even some of the large size blenders you're going to make. It's blended up everything that I've put in it. Anyways, that's my review on the Back to Basics Smoothie Maker. This is Randy with SmoothieMakersHQ.com. Thank you.